Hi, my name is Charles Camarda. I'm the founder and CEO of the Epic Education Foundation. We run the Epic Challenge programs. I'm also an astronaut. I flew on STS-114. That was the flight right after the Columbia accident. And so I want to tell you a little bit about the Epic Education Foundation and the Epic Challenge program. I'm going to share my screen with you now. And there's a website there, epiceducationfoundation.org, and you can get lots of information. The program was started right after the Columbia accident. I got the idea for the program when I realized that NASA was struggling with what I considered an epic challenge at that time. That was to determine what caused the Columbia accident and to put together teams to try to solve that problem. How can we fly safely? How can we get astronauts back up flying safely? NASA was struggling at that time. And what I did was I put together teams of what I call the Friends of Charlie network to help NASA solve these problems. In doing so, we created new technology that I ended up flying on my flight, STS-114, with my crew. And we did this by actually going in a really good friend of mine, Don Pettit's garage. Don Pettit is an astronaut in my class, and he had a garage laboratory. We went in that laboratory, we tried things, we failed, we learned, and those ideas we ended up handing off back to NASA and the industry teams that were working on the problem to help solve that problem. After I returned from my space flight, I was director of engineering. And then after I was director of engineering, I started devoting a lot of my time to education. What I realized was we can get lots of students all around the world, all different ages, involved solving epic challenges, have fun learning, experimenting, testing their ideas, failing, and maturing their ideas. And so this problem-based learning methodology I called Innovative Conceptual Engineering Design, or ICED. We developed it together with scientists and researchers at MIT, Penn State, Georgia Tech. And we run our students through this curriculum, which is a problem-based curriculum. As I was at home 2 weeks ago, engaging with my classes in Finland and the United States, introducing them a new class to the ICE methodology, we were immersed in this terrible tragedy around the country, this COVID-19 pandemic. And I thought, wouldn't this be a great idea to put our ideas to the test and take this problem to the entire world, broadcast it, have students of all ages form teams to help us solve this challenge, just like we've been doing for the past 8 years with the Epic Challenge program. And to demonstrate that this idea works not only for aerospace type problems, but it's really an innovative way to solve complex problems. So the vision mission statement for the Epic Education Foundation is really to try to transform education and increase the number, rate, ability of students graduating and going into careers in science, technology, engineering, math, and also the arts. Okay, so this is advancing STEM and STEAM. The mission is really to basically immerse the students in a virtual and physical ecosystem, experiment with different types of pedagogy, instruct them in the ICED methodology, and form teams and apply those teams to solving real challenges. Our ideology is basically everything we developed is open and available, Creative Commons license, so educators around the world could use it and students can access it free of charge. To do this, we partnered over the years with many different partners in government agencies, academia, and industry. And these are just some of our partners. We're connecting with this team of partners around the world, and we're going to basically initiate a new challenge wrapped around the COVID-19 pandemic that we're experiencing right now. And we're going to call it pandemic-proof societies. The way this works with the ICED methodology, we functionally decompose a very difficult problem like the pandemic that we're experiencing right now into all its different disciplines. We identify teams of students, we look at challenges and potential sub-challenges within this bigger problem, and we start organizing teams, connecting them with subject matter experts and mentors around the world to help those teams succeed. We teach them how to think creatively. We'll be developing a curriculum online. If you go to our website, epiceducationfoundation.org, in the coming week, we will be enlisting volunteers to help us staff this huge ecosystem with mentors in each of the key disciplines. These are just some of the core disciplines that we are looking at in breaking up the problem, subdividing the problem. And when we do this, what will pop out are lots of different areas where students could sign up and form teams to help solve some of these challenges. Ways to come up with innovative ventilator designs, not only in advanced countries, also third world countries. How do you train the staff to operate this complex equipment? And also looking at studies. Also, how does it affect businesses? We'd like to be able to look at the three areas: saving lives, saving societies, and saving businesses. So, reach out to your educators and friends, other students. Go online, epiceducationfoundation.org. We will be accepting volunteers to help us, and we should be launching this program live probably in the coming week. Thank you very much.